What up? There we go. Oh man. Beez in the trap. Beez in the trap. Business builder. Business builder Brit, you are first. What did I say I was gonna do for everybody that comes in first again? I can't remember what it is now, Brit. Tell me what it is, and I got you. Although I already got you everything anyway. I'll take care of you no matter what you need. But I give you I'll be like Genie. Feature them somewhere, okay? So we got one person already. We got you. Well, I was gonna feature you two anyway, but no problem. You first. Alright, see? If people don't be quick. When they say that the early bird catches a worm, it's the truth. Oh man, hold on. I gotta start drinking. R.3423. Now Business Builder Brit actually got it first. R. Since you second, let me see if you were second. Hold on. No, you weren't second actually either. R. BLV Boulevard of Beauty 1 was actually second. Alright, I get R. some props. I take care of you too, bro. How about this? R. I answer your question first tonight. Any question that you got. First of all, y'all already know the stilo. Sorry, I look like all shiny and whatnot just because I just came out the shower. You know? Y'all already know the stilo. You already know how it go. Drop them bees in the chat. Drop them bees in the chat. And we're going to have a nice night again. We're going to go into some good stuff. Talk about what happened this weekend. And talk about all that glitters is not necessarily gold. Alright. Rhea! What's good, Rhea? I see all my peeps. There we go. Good to see all of y'all dropping them bees in the chat. Let's go. See, y'all getting me hype already. Britt just said that I look so tired earlier, and now I'm gonna be hyped when it's time to go on live, and she right. Alright, here we go. So, this weekend was amazing. I went to the bully weekend, Bureau Bullies. My guy, my brother Umar, my Hive member, right? And it's amazing what things we went over. Some stuff y'all ain't gonna believe. Y'all gonna think I'm just lying, and you're gonna think it's straight cap. You're gonna think, nah, that can't be. How's that possible? Blah, blah, blah. I used to think the same thing, I ain't gonna lie. But then I saw it actually take place. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about that. This is just a little bit of that major sauce, right? But before that, CEO Mono Chill, what's good, fam? Hope all is well, bro. Boulevard of Beauty, you were number 2 on live. Business Builder Brit was number 1. And I said whoever comes on first will get featured. But I'm gonna give you something too, since technically Business Builder Brit's part of the team, even though she was honestly on live first and she's not required to, so she still wins. Greg, what's good, fam? So Boulevard of Beauty 1, make sure you send a message to my community group saying I was second, second/first. All right, send a message to community. I see Lala. Everybody, Britt, Lala, could y'all drop the community number for me again? So Boulevard of Beauty 1 can send that message, and then we'll end up being on. They'll get a little something, a little feature. All right. So now I'm gonna play this other song that is gonna be the theme of tonight. Hold on, where is it? Here we go. So if you hear in the beginning of the song says, all that glitters ain't necessarily gold. I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. All that glitters is not gold. Alright? Listen, how often have you heard someone on social media, on internet, they tell you all these amazing plays. Everybody I know is getting $100,000. Oh yeah, get into the Turo game. Oh man, this is amazing. I'm selling, making all this money. And oh man, I get to drive all these. Well, I'm saying the stuff that I sell y'all too, right? But the truth of it is, my guy, my brother Drew Romeo. Is Drew on here? I don't see Drew. But Drew told me today that he really appreciates. Oh, hold on. Before I say that, I gotta do this. Tap 3. Cool. And with Beez. There we go. All right, y'all see that pinned post right there? Tap 3 people in and comment with 3 B's. Let me know you did it. Because people need to hear what I'm going to say tonight, especially tonight, right? Now, I'm going to even turn the music down a little bit because it's important. Even I am always telling y'all all these different plays. Like, hey, you can make money doing this, you can make money doing that, right? And I tell you all the ways that I'm making money, different things. I don't tell y'all all the ways. I tell my round table members all the ways. But I tell y'all, everybody on here is, some really good ones that's good to get started in. But my guy Drew Romeo told me today, he was like, one of the things that he feels why people resonate a lot with me is because I'm honest about stuff. Meaning, I'll tell you to play. I'll be like, oh yeah, get into Turo. Yo, it's amazing. I tell y'all right now, you can make like $30K a month with a Urus. That's a quick gem for y'all for who don't know it. The Urus making about $30K a month. Miami, probably ATL also. Maybe a little bit more in Vegas. Definitely more in New York, right? But I'll also tell you the problems of Turo. I'll tell you the problems of the car rental business, right? Because there's a lot. But the thing is, it all starts with your mindset, right? And if your mindset ain't right, then those problems are gonna crush you, right? Because as an entrepreneur, you just look at those problems, it's just another obstacle. It's another day. You gotta get over those obstacles. You feel me? And every time I bring a new play to my roundtable members, I always sometimes preface it, but sometimes in the end, I'd be like, but don't forget that this could happen too, and you got to be careful about that, right? Frigé, what's good, Frigé? Beautifully unorthodox. We had some great conversations this weekend, and Frigé, I commend her so much because of what she's doing with her kids. She had a 10-year-old daughter get up on stage and was able to, recite certain laws and things. Knowing those laws are powerful. We're going to talk a little bit about that today too. But first, going back, today what I want is going to be interactive or else I'm getting off early. I want y'all to ask me questions about all these different things that I've been talking about, from Airbnb to the car rental game to flipping quick real estate to even my guy Terrence and his with the cleaning business to there's so much options trading to infinite banking. I mentioned a little bit about that before. There's so much, right? But I want y'all to ask me which ones you want me to debunk, right? Which ones do you want me to tell you the real deal about? It's not the truth, because everything that was already told was the truth, but there's bad things that you have to worry about as well, right? For example, one of my main areas that I focus on is business credit. How do you get business credit, right? And then what do you do with business credit? That's more important than how you get it. I could tell you all day ways to get money. Listen, first of all, the business auto car loan for Bank of America. First of all, I apologize to whoever sent me messages over this weekend, but I was traveling to LA. I was really busy. I didn't get to reply to everyone. It's coming. So in my community, it's definitely coming. So stay tuned. I'm for sure, okay? But then a lot of people know me just about business credit in general, right? So when it comes to like the car plays with Bank of America, which is the main thing that a lot of people have been going through right now, what do you even do with it? Obviously it's a car loan, business advantage car loan, so you're getting it in your business name, but then what do you do with it? Well, I gave you that game already on the car rental stuff, right? Or if I say, yo, I got an option to get you, just in 24 hours last week, I got $110,000 in financing from one of my sources, right? A new source, not a new source, it's not new, but nobody else is talking about it. And I don't know why, I guess they're just not as resourceful. But once I figured it out, I was like, okay, well, what do you do with that, right? I'm gonna give you $110,000, what are you gonna do with it? In particular, this one was on a card, so it's not $110,000 cash. This one was on a card. Now, you could, if you use that card for marketing expenses, then it reduces the rate. So you have a 6 to 12% rate, call it a service charge. It's not interest, it's just a one-time charge that you get charged in order to get the full amount of money from this source. But then, if you spend on marketing expenses, let's say you got it at 12% rate. If you spend on marketing expenses, they'll give you a rebate of 6%, so that lowers that one-time fee that you paid down to 6% instead of the 12%. But still, what do you do with it? Well, I just kind of told you one of the main things is spending it on marketing expenses. Facebook ads, Google ads. However, if you use some of my sources, Boulevard of Beauty asks, what's the business source? I'll tell y'all in a second. I'm gonna tell y'all on my community. Yes, go to community, and that's where I can tell y'all. I Am Chief said Capital on Tap. That was one of them that I sent out. That was the one I sent out last week. Capital on Tap, I got 7 people, before I flew on my trip to LA, 7 people sent me a message saying, Beez, I got it in 24 hours or less than 24 hours and got anywhere from like $10,000 to $30,000 in less than 24 hours, no credit check, no nothing, in the business name, all of that. Right? That was the Capital on Tap one. Now, if you go through my Capital on Tap link, the specific one that I posted, it also gives you and me a little bit of extra money back, right? But that's not the big play. It's just an additional one that I found. I got a whole spreadsheet of 10s, of 20s, of 30s of different funding sources, right? And every business I own goes through each of them and says, oh, let me get, for this company, for this business, I'm gonna get funding in Divvy, which is a fintech bank. For this business, I'm gonna get funding in Bank of America, maybe the business auto loan. For this business, I'm gonna get funding in Torpego. Y'all know what Torpego is? For this business, I'm gonna get Capital on Tap, right? All of these different things. And then I track them, right? But the one that is newer, that nobody really knew about, not because of the amount that you could get, because I could give you some other places, some other plays that you could get a good amount from as well. But instead, it's because of the terms of repayment. That's what makes this one sweet. R.3423, how do I become part of the community? Oh, there we go. Sorry, Lala already texted it. Text community to that number. You don't have to text the word community. Just text to that number. All right? So, sorry, this is not songs that I want. I'm gonna have to switch up my playlist real quick. Although that's Lil Wayne going in. That's not what I want to hear right now. I want to hear some, you know what, I'm going with my Latin vibes tonight. Hear some Latin music, start singing a little bit for y'all. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Let's put it on shuffle. Un beso. No, I don't want that one. Let's get... Okay, we'll start with some Nicky Young. Alright. Ashley Jackson Official, I know you said that we can do biz with you by sending you cars, which is great. How do you feel about economy cars? Unfortunately, I don't take economy cars right now. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, in my warehouse, the only thing we focus on is, see, I started dancing. get distracted. The only thing we're focusing on is high-end sport, luxury, and exotics. There's a specific reason for that. Because I'm in Miami and I'm trying to tell y'all the things that are most profitable out here. If you're gonna do economy cars, do that where you are, right? And if you're gonna do that where you are, put it on hire car, HYRE car, right? If you put it on hire car, people who are driving Lyft and Uber and stuff, they go to hire car to find cars that they could use to drive Lyft and Uber so that they could make money. So you put it on hire car, it's gonna be gone like the entire month, sometimes longer. So definitely check that if you wanna do economy cars. But for me, we have a very strict list of the ones that we take down in South Florida. I am Chief, what's the full car play? What to say numbers? All right, should I go into that next? Hold on. I'm gonna answer this one really quick first, then I'm gonna come back to you. Any new MS plays? Tons of MS plays, right? Listen, I think the real Mr. Marcus must be RP. For who don't know what RP is, if you know, you know. But real Mr. Marcus, yes, there are new MS plays. For example, I don't do the MS play that most of RP does, which is the, buy it and take back, all that, switch. I don't do that. I can't go into full details on all of the MS plays on here, but let me give you an example of one. And I'm actually, you know what? I might have mentioned this in RP before. I don't know if you're new or not, but I'll tell you it anyway. I got a source, and I've been trying to expand it to give everybody that opportunity, but it's not working. My source can't handle the overload, right? So I got a source where I buy like luxury watches from, right? When I buy the luxury watch, that source is a reseller for it. So he buying it at wholesale price, then he goes and sells it, because he has his network already, he sells it to someone else, and say there's an extra 2,000 made. Say he keeps 1,000, I keep 1,000. Hell, he could keep 1,500 and I keep 500. As long as I got the full amount that I was MSing, right? Not everybody knows what MS is on here, but Real Mr. Marcus, you asking, so you know what it is. So now I just MS'd, plus got a little extra money. Instead of me going through the whole, hey, I'm gonna go buy this, take it back, all that type of stuff. I just don't have the time for that. Not knocking anybody else that do it. I'll give you one more MS play, and then I gotta go back and answer that previous question. If you don't know about the business merchant account MS strategies, then that's something that you should really consider. The MS strategies with the business accounts, first of all, keep tapping, Mr. Great One. I'm thinking those 3 B's meeting that you just shared it in. Everybody keep tapping 3 people in here and comment with those 3 B's. Let me know you're bringing them in, because we're going into some deep stuff today, so I want to make sure everybody's getting a chance to hear it. Now, the other MS plays, if you have a merchant account with your business, right? KC7, how do I send cars to you? Text to my community number, and then we could get it done. It's real simple. I'll tell you the address to have it shipped down, but I have a very strict list of cars that I take. I don't just take every car. I ain't trying to be all exclusive or nothing, but I'm trying to make sure that you're making the most money and I'm making the most money from it. So we only choose cars that rent at a certain amount per day, relevant to how much their car note is. 1/3 of the price of the car note should be at least the amount that's coming in per day. So you can send me another car that the car note's up here, but it's only a quarter of the car note per day, and that's not the most efficient. So that's why we have a very strict list. So finishing the merchant play. If you have a merchant account for one business, this is why I tell everybody you should have multiple LLCs. But you have to be careful how you do this too. But if you have a merchant account with one business, you could potentially use the other one to purchase a service from the first one, and then MS the card from the second one. I don't know if that makes sense. But it's send an invoice to one, pay it, cash it out. You can send it back or transfer it in a different way. I also have a network of some friends who have some high volume merchant accounts, and we do it with each other. So be careful here. I'm telling, and see, this is what I'm talking about. What is the topic again? Not all that glitters is gold. Because be careful here. If you do this with certain accounts, they're gonna hold up your money. So that's why I said I have some friends that have high volume merchant accounts. I got some high volume merchant accounts. One of my merchant accounts, we running about almost 500K through per month, right? That's services. Don't think I'm just rich because I got 500K coming in a month from one business. That's services, right? And that's gross. That's not net profit, right? Make sure anybody who's telling you how much money they making, that they telling you the net profit after expenses, right? I tell everybody all the time, I was like, yo, I got one business that's getting in, 8 figures, but that don't mean I'll get 8 figures in my bank account in my pocket, right? So make sure y'all understand when people tell you things, well, what are you really talking about? Gross profit or net profit? And then there's a lot of other details that you need to get. All right, so you got to be careful with the merchant account, MS plays, because you need to know like how you could get shut down, right? I can't go over all of that on here on live. I do try to help people and give some answers to things like that in like in my community group, the text number, which I'll have Lala if you could post it one more time. But honestly, the main place that I get to go in depth is with my roundtable members and with my BBA in our group. BBA is the Business Builders Academy. The roundtable is the Business Builders Roundtable, which most people prefer because they get to work directly with me. Lala Ann right there just dropped my community number. That's where you text if you want to get any questions. All right, so now let's get back to the car loan thing because I think I Am Chief is waiting for that answer. Then I don't want to just go into plays without giving you the bad of certain plays, right? That's what tonight is about. Business Builder Brit, thank you for that reminder. Please remember, listen, there's so many people I know is going to come up to me still and say, hey, I still want to join the roundtable. At the end of this month, maybe right after 4th of July, so maybe a couple days into July, the roundtable is closing its doors to new members, right? The reason why is because we have so much information to go over, and the roundtable is a whole year long of tapping in and keep growing together. And you got to go back and watch all the previous videos. And I know not everybody likes to follow through on when they join a course or anything like that. And I don't want to overload anybody. We meet twice a week, 2 hours each time, every day, every week for the whole year. So that's a lot to go back and binge watch. Female of integrity, just signed up for the roundtable. That's what's good. You're gonna get my direct number, my direct phone number, so you can reach me anytime. Roundtable tomorrow. We're gonna have some good conversation, and then we have a really nice play coming up this week on Thursday. Thursday's when I bring in some of my network too, and we talk about some other external plays. Ooh, we got some really good ones coming up. But that's what's up. Good to meet you. What's your real name? Female of integrity. But text me in my DM or text me to my community number. All right, let's go back to that. Let's go back to the BOA car play. All right, listen. I'm gonna go through this once, and I'm gonna try and be as thorough as possible. Joe W. Tracks, how do you join the roundtable? Click the link in my bio. Oh, Nancy, that's Nancy? Nancy, I didn't know that was you, female of integrity. Okay, what's up, Nancy? I already know Nancy, okay. Click the link in my bio, and you'll take you to my link tree, and in there you'll see join the Business Builders Roundtable. There's two. You're gonna see Business Builders Academy and the Roundtable. I highly suggest the roundtable before those doors close. All right, the BOA play. Let me lower the music a little bit so I don't have to talk too loud for this one. All right. Bank of America will give you up to 4 auto loans, Business Advantage auto loans, meaning it's in your business name with. Whoa, I just froze for a second. I don't know what that was. Okay. All right, hope y'all can still hear me, see me and everything. Bank of America will give you up to 4 auto loans, Business Advantage auto loans, in every LLC that you have, every entity, LLC, C Corp, whatever it may be. Thanks, Britt. So I must have chopped out for a second, okay? They'll give you, I love this song. up to 4 in each entity that you have. Now, if you have an account, like a checking account, business checking account with Bank of America, technically even a personal checking account, but truthfully better a business checking account, maybe a business credit card, they won't ask you for any, 99% of the time, they won't ask you for any documents, right? The way that they qualify you for it is a PG, personal guarantee. So they run your personal credit, they're running Experian. People are asking me, what are the data points? All I know is 680 and above, but I've seen some people get 650 and above because they had other factors. I can't give you all the data points because there's so many combinations that could work. I know 680 and above. How much do you need in the banking account? It's not about, they're not concerned with that. Most banks, even Divvy, I know a lot of y'all, some of y'all here already know about Divvy. It's one of the fintech banks that I recommend, my guy Herman recommends, all of that. Divvy will give you money, and a lot of people be like, oh, just drop $50,000 in there and then Divvy will take care of you. Yeah-ish. But what they're more concerned with, what most banks are more concerned with is like transactions. Meaning, I could get more in funding from a bank if I've been constantly putting deposits and expenses and income and expenses and over and over and over and over and over. I could get more money than if I just had nothing, no history, and then just drop $50,000 in. They're not gonna be like, oh, okay, we'll just give you money. They don't see no longevity. They don't see no actual real business operations, right? So that's more important than just putting a lump sum in your bank. Yes, there are some times where you can get some money still if you put that lump sum in your bank. R.423 said, how much money do we, oh, that's money in the bank account. Official Super Jen said, is the BOA play still going? It's permanent. I just happened to tell y'all about the B of A play when they had a special going on for like a week where they lowered the interest rate. That promo is over for the lowered interest rate. It's like a percentage point off or something like that. But the play itself is still there. I had someone today that texted me and said they just got approved. I am Chief. Are you really? Did you just say, will a 636 Experian pass? Hell yeah, I'm telling you. Listen, it's as low as 680 and it will pass. But let's say you had a 636 because your utilization was low, but you had a bunch of inquiries, you're less likely to get approved. Let's say you had 20 inquiries on there. I don't know the amount, that's their threshold. But if you had like 20 inquiries, you're less likely to get approved, all right? Also depends on what car you're asking for. Because you don't just say, hey, I want 4 loans, give me. It's not like that. It's, okay, I'd like to apply for your Business Advantage auto loan. I'm trying to get a 2017 BMW i8. I'm trying to get a 2018 Mercedes AMG GT, right? So you have to tell them what you want. They'll know what the amount is, right? If you have the VIN number, they'll just run it really quick and approve you based on that amount for that car. If you don't have the VIN number, you could tell them on average what it goes for. They could look it up themselves. They will look it up themselves. But it's not just about having that 636 on your Experian. The data points is not as simple, right? What cars will you take on? Damn, y'all rapid fire with the questions right now. Quick answer. I am Chief. I'm gonna tell you really quick. Mercedes-Benz AMG GT, BMW i8s, Corvettes, the C8s, like the 2020 and the 2021 new Corvettes, Porsche 911s, G-Wagons. Mind you, not all of these need to be brand new. The AMG GT is $160,000 to $180,000 brand new. 3 years old is $80,000, and it's the same body style. So go for that. Send me that. We good to go, right? Let's see. Let me close off this one. Oh man, I don't even remember where I was. So the B of A play, since a lot of people are still asking me questions about, okay, well, what can I do? Like, oh, they asked me for some additional documents, pay stubs, whatever, right? I was trying to work with my private banker to see if he could fix that for y'all. And I haven't answered a few people who've been asking. There's so many people been asking me that. Out of, let's say 100 people ran the BUA play since I told them, 85 were fine. 15 told me that they asked for more stuff, right? And that could be a variety of reasons why they asked for more stuff. Now, this is why I say you should have a private banker, a personal banker that you're gonna work directly with. I could give you mine, but I should probably stop because I've been giving his info out, and now he's like overloaded because there's so many people asking for the plays. But he's no one special, right? You could just go into Bank of America, tell them, hey, I'm thinking of signing up with you guys. I'd like to have a private banker that I could work with, a small business private banker, right? They'll give you somebody. Tell them that you want someone that's experienced, that has, you know, been working for 20 years with us or something like that. You don't want someone that just started last year and they don't know the game. They're not gonna push for you, right? My private banker has gotten in arguments with other people in Bank of America on my behalf. I ain't even asked him to do it. And he's like, who the F do you think you're talking to? My client is, look, I heard him on the phone saying this. My client is in the dealership right now, and he's waiting for this car and waiting for this loan to be approved, and I don't understand what's taking so long. He's gone off on them. So build that relationship with a private banker, and they will tell. He's the one that called me and was like, hey, we got a new loan program. That wasn't really new. He said, you haven't tried this program, blah, blah, blah. You should try this. You could qualify for this new thing that we're about to do, blah, blah. So build that relationship. Trust me. How much approved per car? I am cheap. I feel like I'm answering too many of your questions. I got to move it around. But thank you for asking those questions. Kenny, my guy, what's good, bro? Oh, wait a minute. I got cut off again? I hope not. Sorry. Let me see. How much approved per car? I know some people, see that again is going to depend on your, remember they do a PG, personal guarantee, so it's going to depend on what your profile looks like, right? And what your business profile looks like. Not your business credit profile, but your business profile with the bank. They're going to say, oh, his PG wasn't too strong, but he's running $1 million through us each month. We'll give him some leeway, right? Or vice versa. He ain't not running that much money, but he has a really strong credit profile and credit worthiness. We'll give him more. I know some people, including myself, who've gotten approved for 4 of those loans, each over 6 figures. You know, over $100,000 each, right? So $400,000 from one institution with almost no questions asked, right? All right, I gotta move off of the business auto loan stuff because I've been talking about that for like 3 weeks straight ever since I dropped it, and I gotta move. There's so much other things I could tell y'all. All right. Official Super Gin, wild thanks. What if I have no paused score? What do you mean paused score, Official Super Gin? Life of Beez. Life of Beez, what's good? Beez, what's good, Beez? It's Beez. Let's go. Boulevard Beauty One, don't S corporations void the need of a PG? No, they do not. S corporation, when you hear that term, all I want you guys to think of when you hear the term S corporation is taxes. Okay, that's all that you need to worry about when it comes to S corporation. A lot of people will be like, hey, go get you an S corporation. It's not go get you an S corporation. You still file an LLC or a C corp, and you file an S election with the IRS for your taxes. So you get treated in a different way for your tax situation, right? That's all the S corporation does. Whether you have an LLC that is also filed as an S corp with the IRS, or you have a C corp filed with an S corp with the IRS, you still got to do a PG when you're running for this loan. There's only one situation I could think of potentially where you won't have to do the PG, and that involves it when you have a trust. But that's a whole different discussion. Real Estate by Joy G just tuned in. Some of the bankers have no personality, so who should you speak to exactly? Don't be afraid to change your banker. Be like, nah, I don't like this person. Can I have a different one? Don't be afraid to do it. 100%. Official Super Gen. Paydex. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me go back to what you had asked up above. What if I have no... Oh, pause score. Paydex score. You don't need a Paydex score. They don't check your Paydex score. Actually, what they do check briefly is Experian personal for your PG and your Experian business. Paydex score don't mean shit in most cases, to be honest. And I was one of the people that used to preach, hey, build your business credit, get a paydex score. That don't mean shit no more, right? Because there's only maybe 2% of banks that will give you a loan fully based on your paydex score, unless it is corporate credit. Corporate credit is different from business credit. To qualify for corporate credit, you have to meet certain criteria like $2 million in revenue, 4 years in business for the LLC, for the entity, tax documents, stuff like that. There's certain things you have to meet for that. All right, let's go back down. Paydex. A new LLC account will pass for the play? 100%. I used it. I had already had it in some other LLCs, and then I said, hey, let me go ahead and start a new LLC that I'm gonna focus on for all of the cars and whatnot. I did this a couple months ago. Ran the play in there, and it was, that was a week-old LLC, and I was still able to get approved. Take your personal gifts and food. Yes, I know you're supposed not to do this, but it being done. What do you mean, Miss Sheena 1961? Take your personal gifts and food. Oh, take your personal. Oh, yeah. Be nice to your personal banker. So yeah, butter them up. Listen, that's good business. Send them a Christmas gift. Do whatever, and establish a good relationship with them. Some of them may say they can't take this or can't take that. Okay, but the gesture is gonna get you a long way. Beez, do you answer text messages? Miss Money Magnet. If you're talking about text messages to community, 100%. I answer them all the time. If you're talking about text messages somehow that you got my direct number, Miss Money Magnet. Who is that? Who is Miss Money Magnet? I can't see the picture. My WhatsApp has about 3,000 unread messages. My iMessage has about maybe only a couple hundred unread. My DMs, for any of y'all have seen my IG DMs now, I make it, I have a chat bot in there that automatically replies to certain things to give you guys some answers, but I can't. It's impossible. So if you need me, text to my community number, Miss Money Magnet, and within 3 days, I typically reply. This weekend was a little bit longer because I was out in LA, and then came back and wasn't able to reply. Be Fit Well. Hey, Beez, I just got approved for my LLC. What would be the next step as far as funding? You got a couple options. You could go to fintech banks that only... No. Don't go to a fintech bank. If you just got your approved as your LLC, that means you have no history, no banking history. Fintech banks are going to look at your banking history and give you approval based off of that. Other than that, the best way is to go to a bank that's just going to require a PG. And the PG, but making sure that the the funding is in your business name. If you need help also, you could go through my company, which we do it as a service for you to get you maximum amount of funding for your specific situation, for up to $150,000 in no document required loans. If you're interested in that, send an email to funding@BEEZ.com. All right? Let me answer some of these questions in here. How do we do churring without paying the service fee percentage? I think you're talking about MS, how I mentioned with the merchant account play. Yes, you do pay the fee percentage. So let's say that merchant account is 2.9%, you're gonna pay a 2.9% fee. I'm willing to do that for convenience. I don't wanna go into the stores and buy, return, all that other stuff that a lot of other people do. I'm not saying anything wrong with it, but I choose not to do that. So because I have enough cash flow coming in already, I'm okay with spending the fee. It's for convenience. I'm clicking these without even reading it first. If TransUnion is the strongest profile you have, know any auto banks that lease pulling just from them? Yes. I have a secret lenders list. I guess I could potentially give it to you. Send a message in my community number, and I'll see if I can give that one to you. King Joriso 5. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure being up there, and I almost broke into tears with the story I was telling. But it was great talking to everybody, and it was an amazing time. Wow, we got 76 people on here today. Thank you so much for everybody for tapping in. I'm going 100 miles an hour trying to give some value. Woo, I like this one. Who said this? Mr. Lewis Life. What do you think about buying businesses? 100%. I love it. But you got to do your due diligence, right? Now, not only do I love buying businesses, I love selling businesses, right? This is the whole purpose of why I say you got to structure your business properly. You got to put process, systems, and people in place. Listen, I want everybody to do me a favor. What's the community number, Curly Bella? Lala's going to drop it for you really quick. Everybody do me a favor. Boulevard of Beauty 1. There goes the community number right there. 954-758-9318. Everybody, please do me a favor. Tag him 500 in the chat. I want to blow up his notifications and make him come on in here. That's my guy Marcus. Tag him 500 for me. We're going to blow up his notifications today. We got 73 people in here. He got to get at least 73 notifications. Business Builder Beez started it off. Tag him 500. Just tag. Share it alive to him. Keep tagging him. Treat him more. What's good? Lala, thank you. The James Edward. There we go. I appreciate it. Keep tagging him. Just keep it tagging. Be like, come on in here and stop playing. My guy ain't come on live with me in forever. So I'm trying to bring him back in so you guys can see what is really going on. Let me see. I'll also send him a message. There we go. Keep tagging him. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Now, let's continue on. Buying businesses. Do your due diligence. Keep tagging him 500 while I keep talking about this. But you got to do your due diligence when it comes to buying businesses. You want to make sure that people are they're getting a business that's like a system. It's automatically running. The first business that I sold was a brand business, right? I was selling on Amazon FBA. I built up my brand, put my systems in place. When everyone else was just focused on selling and making money, I was focused on let me make it into a business. So then I was able to get a buyer that came and just bought it whole with the VAs, the employees that were working in there, and it was like running itself, and that was attractive to a buyer. So when you are building your business, it's extremely important to establish the process, automate with systems, and include the people who are going to run it for you. So you're not working in the middle of the process, but you're a business owner at the top of the business, at the top of the process, and you're just steering the business the way that you want it to go. You feel me? Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Keep tagging him 500. We're going to see if we could get him up in here, see what happens, and I'll keep answering y'all questions. What do you think about, oh, this one, I already got that one. Is that another one? Oh, here we go. All right, let's see what we got. If Marcus, him 500, pops in here, y'all let me know, because I'm reading y'all questions and stuff. New Legacy Vegans, what's good? How do you get funding for a 2-year biz? Oh, that's easy. PG not the strongest, but working on it. How to get investors. Okay, so you're saying the PG's not the strongest? Then I would go fintech instead. If the 2-year business has been making money, I'm not saying it's rich, but you've had cash flow and, deposits and credits and whatnot and expenses, then you can use a fintech bank, right? And the fintech banks look at the history of your business, and they'll give you funding based on that. Capital on Tap is one of them. I got people running that play right now. Tap into my community number, and I'll send you the Capital on Tap link. Oh, sorry. Like I want to sneeze. I'll send you the Capital on Tap link, and you'll get an extra $75, and I'll get an extra $75 back. All right, so it's, win-win situation. Divvy, we already spoke about Divvy. Torpego, so many of them. Brex, Roll, so many more. Anyway, that's the best way that I would say is start working on your personal credit. If you need help with the personal credit, you can check my Capital Beez company. Capital Beez, just send a message saying info@capitalbeez.com, and then we can help you with credit repair as well. I don't normally like to tell people I do credit repair. I don't do it. I taught my team. They're beasts at it. We have the process in place. And the reason why I don't like to do it too much is because credit repair people or customers tend to, not be the most cooperative. But since I help people to get business credit, sometimes we need to do credit repair first so that they can get more money in their business. All right. So that's the answers for you. Do you sell primary trade line? Yes, we do, but right now I don't think we have any available R.3423. How do you get funding in a 2-year biz? PG strongest. Yep. So that's the way to get it. Fintech is the main way, while fixing your personal credit so that you can do PGs in the future. All right. Is there a website to buy businesses? Yes, there is, but I can't remember the name right now. And I do have it on my notes in here on my phone, and I'd have to swipe away and it'll pause everything and whatnot. So text me my community number. I'll see if I could send it to you at that point. The website that I know of to buy businesses. There we go. All right. I think I got through most questions right now. There's a bunch more, but I want to, continue talking about debunking stuff for y'all, right? So remember, the topic of tonight is all that glitters is not gold, right? Mr. Jet Setter 301, fintechs, sorry, I can't say that definitively. Most fintechs, the majority of them, do not pull your credit report. They do it, or hold on, let me take that again. The majority of them do a soft pull, and they don't focus on your personal credit. They just do a soft pull to verify who you are. There are a couple that do hard pulls, and I have a list that I could explain, but I really only go over that with my roundtable members. Kenny the Credit Slayer, what's good? Wait, Kenny, is that Kenny again? Kenny, how many accounts do you got, bro? I thought it was Kenny the Funding Goat. Now it's Kenny the Credit Slayer. Still doing these Miami meetups? If so, I'll fly in. Oh, for sure, bro. Come on, man. We're going to make it happen. All right, let's see what we got. This Money Magnet trying to fly in too. Fly on in. Let's go. New Legacy Vegans. You in Fort Lauderdale? Oh, for sure. Listen, in July, we're going to have our first, I still don't know when, but in July, we're going to have our first Hive community meetup. And everyone around wants to come in, come hang out, network. I'm trying to create that space for everybody because I know how important it is. The missus, you joined the round table. That's what's up. Appreciate you. Looking forward to building with you. We're doing some amazing things. Niche, my brother, was good, man. Kenny said he's on his ad page. Kenny worked for the CIA, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. He worked for the CIA. R.3423, am I in the trucking industry? Yes and no. But I did go into trucking and I was doing okay, but then I realized that it didn't fit my model of how I build businesses to be autonomous. Meaning autonomous that I don't have to work in the process. Sure, you could hire people and in trucking as well. However, you have to be very immersed in that industry, right? So it didn't fit my model. So I eventually went into I learned about my guys Q and Priceless Regime. They got a whole turnkey solution. So if anyone's interested in it, they can help you with that. But I'm pulling out of the trucking side and focusing on all of the other companies that I got right now. You have the plug on VAs, right? Yep. I am my company. Actually, Business Builder Brit is my COO. My company is called ATAC Solutions. And we help you, we find the VAs for you, we manage them for you, everything. So if you need help, you could either check the link in my bio on IG. It'll take you right to the list to sign up, the questionnaire, so that we know what type of VAs you need, that type of stuff, and more about your business. Or just text to my community number, and we'll make sure to answer some of your questions there and get you on the list as well. Is your roundtable considered your one-on-one mentorship? Healing Smarter? Yes, but it's not one-on-one. We keep it really small. It's like about 30 plus people. So it's one-on-one because you're getting to meet with me directly. You also get my phone number. You can call me. We talk. I actually check in on people, make sure that they're leveling up the way they expecting, making sure they're executing well. And that helps. And that's for the whole year. So that's the mastermind, the one-on-one mastermind, right? My academy is all the information that I have on how I build all these multiple businesses and everything, and that's just in digital form for you to read. Do you still have the auto trade line? No, I do not. I personally never had the auto trade line. for sale. I had a link for it, and that link flopped now. So Social Vibes Event Space, no auto trade line available. My guy Kenny down to help out with the Hive. James Edward, I love that. In July for sure. We gonna make it blow up. Wait till y'all see what we're gonna announce. I'm gonna post tonight, as a matter of fact, the members of Hive Leaders. Right now, the Hive Leaders is different from Hive Community. Hive Community is everyone. We want everyone to be involved. We want everyone to have opportunity to level up. But Hive Leaders, we're paving the way, right? Let me tell you. Oh man, I'm gonna have to wait till I post it. I don't have it written anywhere other than on my phone. Ms. Money Magnet, can you briefly give an overview about your academy and what it offers? I've been going back and forth with purchasing today, but I'm not sure if it's what I need specifically. For sure. Now, are you more into the academy or the roundtable? The academy more so offers, first of all, it's everything that I do is based on credit to start. Credit helps to fund the different business endeavors that I get into. So showing you how to not only master your credit and how to structure your businesses so that they are run efficiently, and structure your businesses so that they can be scaled with process, systems, and people. And then the different business plays that are available. A lot of the stuff from my roundtable end up on the academy, but it starts on the roundtable. We're more dynamic. New things happen on the roundtable. The academy gives you could go through it in a self-paced manner, right? And we also go into some of the hacks that I've used for creating generational wealth, right? So the financial literacy, that's why we start with credit and financial literacy overall. That helps you to learn what you need to know to start creating generational wealth. Then we go into the plays on how to create generational wealth, right? Because generational wealth doesn't mean what money you create. It means how you're able to pass it down so it continues to be passed down. And if you give your money to your kids and they don't know what to do with it because you weren't able to educate them on what to do with it, then it's gonna stop right there. It doesn't become true generational wealth continuing down the line. You feel me? So overall, I mean, that's a brief overview. I can give you more insight for sure. Miss Money Magnet, text me, and I'm sure your real name is not Miss Money Magnet, so make sure you put, when you text me on that number, say, hey, this is Miss Money Magnet from IG, and if you could give me more insight, I'll send you a voice note. It's easier for me to talk that way instead of typing. Te quiero más. Money Slim 74 for VAs. Join the wait. Okay, anybody want VAs? Go attack Business Builder Brit. She's my COO of my other company where we focus on global talent and acquisition and recruitment firm. Rick gonna love that I said that instead of saying a staffing agency, because she hates when I say it's a staffing agency, because we do so much more than just staffing. So the global talent acquisition and recruitment and acquisition. Anyway, she knows what it is. I bet you she's gonna type it down there as soon as I get to the bottom. LOL, purchase that credit. Look, Kenny telling you, it's Mrs. Money Magnet, purchase, get in it. What's your community number? La La Ann just dropped it. Business Builder Brit just dropped it. Miss Money Magnet said, I'm struggling, man. Hey, Miss Money Magnet, I'll tell you right now. If you want to come into the roundtable, text me. I'll give you an option. We're about to close the doors to the roundtable, but I'll give you the option to split the payments into two. I'm only saying that tonight for anyone that hears this tonight. I'll give you the option to split the payments into two. That'll help you a little bit. And once you start going through the plays, you're going to be like, damn, I should have joined earlier, because any one of the plays is going to earn you, 10 times or more of what you spent to get in. Kenny the credit say, yeah, the auto trade line link is dead. Very limitless. How do I join? If you're talking about the roundtable, just go to the link in my bio on IG. It'll take you to my link tree. You'll see one of the links say, join the Business Builders Roundtable. You playing that fire Fab Chaz. Which I don't know if you said this for this song or a different one. Te quiero más. That's my song right here. Mami, yo te quiero más. DL and Delo. I'm chilling, bro. What's good, fam? So how do we get to the round table? This Money Magnet, I think I just said that now too. I'm sorry, I'm behind on messages, so I'm scrolling and trying to answer everybody. I like interacting with people more than me just talking. I want to answer the actual questions that you guys have. So roundtable, link in bio, take you to my link tree. Click the link that says join the Business Builders Roundtable. Business Builder Bridge said, I'm going to end your life, because that's probably earlier when I said attack her. That's right. Tevin, what's good, brother? Everything cool? Do you see the government cryptocurrency taking over third world countries? Tevin come with the nice, thoughtful, in-depth discussions. You need to come on the roundtable, man. So, cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. Which one will survive is a different discussion. Bitcoin, I see getting to be like a gold standard type of thing, right? There's a limited amount. It's going to have a high value eventually. You're going to have these dips that's happening right now, but this is the time to buy it when it's dipping. And you could buy fractional shares, right? Something like Ethereum has the potential to become a currency, meaning day-to-day currency, actually buying something back and forth, whereas Bitcoin being more gold standard, something you hold on to longer, that type of stuff, right? Oh, there we go. It's a global recruitment and offshore talent acquisition company. Thank you, Business Builder Brett. Tevin, that's a whole long discussion for me to get into, so I'll let that go for now. Kenny, get him, Britt. That's right. Good stuff. Damn, you the plug for that round payment. Wait, you the plug for that round payment plan. Yeah. I'm giving y'all that payment plan today. Only today. For whoever sends that message today and says they want to join. If you join today by midnight tonight, I'll make sure that you get that ability to split the payments. BBRT, there we go. Niche, she's saying it. It's the truth, man. BBRT is fire. I need the roundtable. The roundtable is fire for sure. I am Rose. Hey, it's oh my goodness. You change your IG name, and I can't forget your. I can't remember. Oh my God! But I know her. It's my friend right there. I am Rose Ray. Wondering what tonight's topic really means. Oh. Not all that glitters is not gold. So it's crazy how we shift, because I'm trying to answer questions. But my purpose about the topic tonight, all that glitters is not gold, is that a lot of people is telling you different plays online. A lot of people's going into, hey, you could get, even me, you could get into the car rental game. Yo, making this amount of money each month. It's awesome, blah, blah, blah. But they don't go into what are the problems that you're gonna face. And I like to tell people those problems, because it shouldn't be a deterrent. Every business is gonna have problems. But for example, let's talk about the car rental, since that's the most popular one right now. Everybody's into it. You know how many cars we've had where people like destroy. Let's go back to spring break. Blessing and a curse. Spring break, cars were gone non-stop, right? Couldn't keep them in the warehouse. But more accidents than any other time. Because spring breakers was like, fuck it, don't care. They gonna ride it out and go crazy. People was doing donuts in the Lamborghinis and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big problem. Or the problem where you're renting out your car. You went in heavy and bought a bunch of cars to put on, and then something happens to one of your cars and it's off the market for a while. And that happens. I have this one slingshot that's been off the market for like 3 months now. It's like 2 months, a little bit over 2 months, and no revenue coming in. So what still has to happen? I still got to pay the car note, right? So that's a problem that people don't think about. Don't overextend yourself. I told y'all about the BOA play, getting 4 car loans with one inquiry, and everybody went out and they're trying to get like $100,000 cars and all of this. What happens if your car is off the market for a little bit because the renter got into an accident or scratched it or this and that, or the tire, the wheel is completely bent and it's not safe to rent out for now, blah, 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 and no revenue comes in? Are you going to be able to cover your car notes of each of those 4 $100,000 cars? So that's what tonight's topic really means. All that glitters is not necessarily gold. Right? And you have to be able to discern those things and be able to tell how much risk are you willing to take, because all of these plays have certain levels of risk. But that's the nature of the game. It doesn't stop me, it doesn't stop many others, but maybe one of them might stop you because you don't want to go to that far just yet. Which product will you accept the split payment on for today? The round table. I need the payment split. Send a message. If you want to, you go through, send a message to community. If anyone sends a message to the community about the split, send it over to LV. Have them send the email. Get their email address, and then have her send the email to sort it out. All right, so anyone who wants that split, send it over. Send me the message to community, and then I'll have my team will send out an email to you and get things rolling for you. Is a business credit card or line of credit the best for real estate purchases? If yes, what sources do you recommend for funding? That's a long question there. Line of credit gonna be the best. Business credit card could work too, as long as you're able to MS and liquidate that credit card. Curly Bella, do you know how to MS? I don't know if you're in RP maybe or anything like that, but as long as you can MS and liquidate that credit card, then it works for sure. Rachel, that's it. What's up, Rachel? Why you change it? Rose Ray, Rachel, Rose Ray. What's Rachel friend's name? I don't know. Anyway, but what's good, Rachel? Hope it makes sense now too. Tevin, do you think the housing market bubble is ready to crash soon with inflation and supply issues? All that glitters ain't gold. There we go. Tevin knows what's up. All that glitters ain't gold. Right now, everybody's like, oh, houses are selling for $100,000 over asking price. It's time to get into the real estate market. And you're gonna go buy a fix and flip really quick and then get caught when the bubble crashes, and then you can't sell it, flip it as easy as you thought, and then you'll be stuck with it. So you gotta be prepared for that. These are the risks that you have to take, especially paying it so close to that bubble bursting, right? And yes, I do think it's getting ready to crash soon. I think it will be this year. How many cars do you have under your LLCs? Shit. Close to 30. He's offering a split payment for the round table. Business Bill of Brit is my second brain, man. She knows exactly what I'm gonna say. You're right, they're just going in with no plan at all. And going into debt, I think you meant to say, instead of department. Yes, exactly. People gotta be careful. The missus, pin the info. This is super wise. Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate you. What's the price for the round table? $4,997. Bruno, what's good? Wise man is speaking. Appreciate you. Boulevard of Beauty, MS, quick description. It stands for manufactured spend. It's a way that you create spend that is not necessarily real spend in order to liquidate your credit cards in order to use that money to do something with it. All right, I am Chief. I sent a text for the split payment for the round table. Okay, we'll take care of you right away. Definitely check that and then send it over to Elvin for me, please. Thank you. Is there a specific amount of car? Is there a specific amount of car is that you put under an LLC because of insurance purposes? Is there a limit and she should do? Alright. I think you rushed that question there, but I think I understand what you're saying. No, there's no specific amount that I put under in regards to insurance purposes. I put them under different cars for different LLCs for different reasons. Oh, this LLC, I got a funding option to get an auto loan from this company, but why does that keep happening? Can y'all still hear me? See me? It keeps cutting out. Okay. Yeah, it really depends on like different factors. Oh, this LLC already has X amount of cars, and I found a new funding source, and they require 3 months banking history, but that LLC was only founded 2 months ago, so I'm not gonna put it under there. Oh, this one, like I got this one in particular with Bank of America, or two with Bank of America that have the longest history. It's my two oldest companies, and because of that, I happen to have something called like platinum honors status with them or something. And because of that, they give me extra percentage points off. So I'll run some cars through there, sell it to another business, then continue to run it through there again. So I have not come across, I'm not gonna say there is none, I have not come across any limit on the amount of cars in each LLC for anything related to insurance purpose. I also don't get fleet insurance. I get personal insurance because when I rent it out, I use the renter's insurance to cover the cost of the car. I check their insurance. My team checks their insurance and does everything to make sure that they qualify, and then we rent it out that way. All right. Wow, man, y'all killing me. How long should I have my BOA Biz account open before I run the play? 1 month. As long as you have it open, it increases your chances. What's your views on MLM? I don't like them. Now, I feel bad saying that because one of my brothers has a whole business that's based on it, and he's changing lives. He's helping people with it. But the people who focus on the MLM part of it, I think that's the bad aspect of it. But if you're focusing on the knowledge that he's giving in there and everything, yeah, it could work. But I'm not a fan of MLM. They cutting you off because they don't want you to give us that splash. You already know AJ the CEO. For real. Jill the Beast. Can you get some VAs? 100% you can get some VAs. Business Builder Brit is somewhere in here. Tap in with her. Business Builder Brit. You could also send a text to my community number. But Business Builder Brit is the COO of my company, which is a global offshore talent and recruitment, something like that. It's a staffing agency, but we do so much more, and that is the real title for it. And she always gets mad at me, I always forget it. Is there any other banks that does this? Does what? Like how the car loan thing does? Yeah, there's a bunch of others that do similar things. I happen to know the specific details of Bank of America one. That's why I gave out that play to everybody. Renter's insurance. The person who's renting it, they need to have a specific level of insurance. And I take their insurance and their license and run it and contact the insurance company to see their policy and make sure it's up to par of what I allow to rent the exotics. Bubbles happen when prices are going up ridiculously for no real fundamental reason. This market ain't that. Yeah, there's a legit deficit of homes due to underbuilding and COVID causing supply shortages. Yeah, Ms. Money Magnet, I understand what you're saying, but in certain markets, the amount that that the prices went up was overinflated, and because of that, there's gonna be bubbles in certain markets, I believe. I could be wrong. Hey, real estate's not I am by no means the expert in real estate. There's 3 financial vehicles to creating wealth in this world. I say this all the time. One is building businesses. That's my lane. I can tell you anything about building a business, right? I can tell you anything about growing and scaling a business. That's what most small business entrepreneurs forget, how to really grow and scale the business. The other 2, financial markets, stock, Forex, whatever. And the third one is real estate. You should try to get in all 3, but definitely at least just get into one. For me, my main one is building businesses. I also play the markets, and I also got real estate. Can I get business funding with just one primary? One primary for your personal credit? Nah. It's gonna be hard to find one that will be able to do it, unless your business has some history. And if your business has some history, like income and outcome and whatnot, income and expenses and whatnot, then you could do a fintech bank. Excuse me. Jill the Beast, ataxsolutions.com. There you go. Join the waiting list. Tapping right now. Thank you both. There we go. Elite tax experts. You need a VA. There you go. Business Builder Brit taking care of it. Queen Bee. That's another member of my round table right there. Mama B. She is a beast for sure. Hope all is well, Mama B. Business Builder Brit, elite tax expert. Okay, there we go. Do the VAs also help with mortgage personnel? Like if I need to hire loan processors for my company. They can if you train them to do that, right? They're not gonna be, you could train them and say, hey, I just need you to go ask these specific type of questions, right? And you train them on what you would typically be asking as well. And now they'll do it for you. Like Business Builder Brit said, VAs, remote staff, can do almost anything anyone would be able to do remotely. All right. What date in July? I think you're talking about the Hive community meetup. We don't know just yet. My July is so packed right now, so I'm trying to fit it in to make sure that we could do it. It may be a weekday, maybe. If not, if it's a weekend, it'll be closer towards the end of July. But I'll definitely let you know. That's why it's important to join the community number and make sure that you get the notifications for it. All right. Best way, oh wait, what did I do? Oh, here we go. Best way to move personally financed card to a business name. I don't know if I should get that on live. You could either get a separate loan in the business when the time is ready, and then buy it from the personal loan, and then that way that personal loan person, you get to pay it off, the personal loan. It looks good on your personal side, and then now that it's in the business name because you went to a different bank to get it in the business name because maybe one bank wasn't able to get it the first time. This does not apply if it's a personal recreational vehicle like a slingshot or a motorcycle, because most banks won't give you a loan for that in the business name because it's a recreational vehicle. Another way is you could speak to your attorney, create a specific type of contract that will help you to say that the business will assume the rights of that car or that vehicle, and they'll continue to pay the balance off, and you transfer the title over to the business. So that's definitely a way. Ooh, I am Chief. What? Did somebody mention that? How would a pledge loan help? Because yes, it would help. I think I have a whole video on it somewhere in my feed, but I'm sure you won't be able to find it. I post so many videos now. Yeah, that we go over a whole play on the round table. Since you said you joined in the round table, I will personally walk you through that completely to get you up to 5. You only need about 5 of them. 5 because they're going to be installment loans, right? Through a pledge loan, I could get you 5 primaries within less than a month. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, wait, close this. Okay. What's the pros, cons on purchasing a new car for the Turo Play? I kind of went over that already, and this might have been an older question. If you still have this question and want me to go into it again, let me know. But I kind of went over that one already. All right, I got somebody requesting to come on live. I'm going to take 3 people on live with me today. You can ask a quick question, and then we're going to start to wrap it up. I got the first person requesting to come on live. Let's see if she really does want to come on live. Let me answer this question really quick first. I'm just do Beez. When you apply for BOA, do you tell them why you need several cars? Nope, I don't tell them nothing. I'd be like, I want it because I want it. That's the end of it. All right, so first person we already have on live. Let's see if they, and hey, no BSing, no nakedness. No, nothing. Let's just come on. I am Chief. You want to come on too? All right, let's see if this person actually comes on. Up, decline. See, you requested it, then you decline. All right. Now let's see. All right, I am Chief. You've been really active tonight. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna bring you on, bro. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, bro? What's up,
chilling, fam? What's good?
Not a lot, man. I had a few questions for you, though.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
No, I got you.
You went right to it. I got questions. Let's go.
Okay, so all of my experience is my strongest. I got like a 736, right? Okay. I have 4 AUs, 2 of which have 10K plus limits, and the other 2 have 17-year histories, lower limits. Okay. Then I just got approved for the 25K Navy Fed, right?
Okay.
Would I be able to go in and PG some business credit cards, open a new account? Because I'm trying to really leverage those 0% into some trucks.
So you said you got approved for the 25K Navy Fed, so that means that's your only primary.
That's my only primary.
And then the rest are AUs.
Only other primaries I got is a rent reported with 2-year history, and then I got a self. And it's reported.
Before you do anything else then, I see somebody been sending messages already to the business funding at Capital Beez. I see emails popping up. My team is responding. Before you do anything else, if you are going to join the round table,
yeah,
then I'm gonna walk you through the best way to do the pledge loan. I'll get you like 5 of them instantly, and that'll be additional primaries for you. So you'll be locked in. You're good to go.
So then
Get
I'll be able
those
to get
additional primaries.
So I would be able to. So right now, as it stands, I wouldn't be able to go get no PG Beez credit cards.
There's some you may be able to get. There's some, but I want to give you the most opportunity to get the most amount of funding, and it'll only take you one business cycle to get, to let these the pledge loans run through, and it'll make sure that you get even more funding.
So how long it take for the pledge loans to hit the credit?
But that's what I said. Just one business cycle. So 30 days max. From whenever you start, whenever it reports next to the bureaus. So that's typically like a 30-day window, and then you'll be good to go. Okay. Yeah, and the way that you're gonna do it is you're gonna like it.
So how much money you think I gotta put in to put the pledge loan together?
To be honest, it don't gotta be that much. You could drop 1,000. If you could drop 1,000, you're good to go. And I could get you we'll talk more about that. If you join the round table, I'm gonna give you the whole thing.
So am I gonna have access as soon as I pay the half, and you gonna wait on the other half, or how does that work?
Yeah. As soon as you pay the half, you have access into it, and then 30 days later, you pay the second half.
Well, because I'm about to kill my utilization on this card. And by being my only primary, I don't have no way to hide the utilization.
Got you. All right, I will personally work with. I got one strategy we could use.
I'm dedicated, bro. But the only thing is, this is the only way. That's the only high limit card that I got. It's the only credit card that I have. Period. Okay. I got 0 entries on my Experian. I got those deleted. I got 7 stubborn ones on my Equifax, and I got 1 on my TransUnion that's from the Navy Fed card.
Your utilization's already high on that Navy Fed card?
It's maybe about 15% right now.
Okay. You'll still be good coming through the round table, especially since you're gonna break it into the 2. And then I'm gonna work with you personally to help you to run the strategies that'll help to also lower it, and to especially. Let's talk. You gotta talk about what other questions you got?
My statement day is on the 24th.
Say the 14th. 24th.
Now I got about 5K. I got 5K coming in on the 20th. I was gonna throw on the card just to kind of slow that utilization down.
To bring it down. Yeah.
To bring it down before the statement day. Now, the 5K won't help now. So I definitely need some knowledge. Like, I know how I want.
No, it'll help because remember, you're breaking the roundtable payment into 2, so you're only paying 2 and change, and we'll clear things before you get to the next month's payment of it. You would already be able to get all those lines running and everything. The one thing I'm gonna say, and this goes for everybody that's listening, if you're going to join the roundtable, make sure that you're willing to go back and watch the previous sessions, because the game that's there is what's going to help you even more than like when you come on that first day. So if you're willing to go back and watch it, and we all have binge watched Netflix in the past, why we can't binge watch something that's making us money, right?
I'm dedicated, man.
I like it. I like you saying it. So I just want to say it for everybody. That dedication is important. So I got you, bro. I'm gonna make sure that it works for you, man.
So I should keep texting that same number, or what is there a different way we can get in contact now? Like, what should I do?
I'll as soon as I'm finished with this call, I'll text you back on there, and then I'm gonna have my team take care of everything to get you the payment plan and get you rolling. And then we have you're gonna have your first session of the roundtable tomorrow. We meet Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Also, as you see, Business Builder Brit said, your credit utilization matters across all cards. So if you have AUs too, the utilization shouldn't be too bad if the AUs are increasing your credit limit plus the 25K that you got on that Navy Fed card.
Like across it's like 17%, but I think that's because of the Navy Fed. The rest of them are maybe 7% or lower, like going across the board, all my AUs.
Okay. So if you're under 30%, then nothing bad happens to you, but nothing good happens to you too. Under 10% is when something good happens to you, like it improves your score. So it won't look bad as long as you're under that 30% at least, right?
And then by the next billing cycle, as long as I can get it down under 3%, then I'm hitting those data points.
Yep, you'll be good to go. And especially if you're dropping that extra 5 that you said that you're coming in soon to bring it down a little bit more, you'll be good to go.
And then I want to do the players loan so I can be able to do this like the right way.
Yep, the players loan gonna help for sure.
So tell me this: should I wait until that whole process to do the BO-based play, or can I do that in the middle of?
The problem is then if you do it right now while you're trying to fix certain things, it's also going to drop some inquiries on you. We know how to remove inquiries, so it's not too bad. But you know you know what? You'll be fine because the inquiries it drops is on Experian. Experian is the easiest one to remove the inquiries.
So I want to be able to go grab the CA and shoot them down there so I know I got some money coming in, and I also need something to drive. I got nothing to drive right now.
I wouldn't get too many of those because remember, like I said, you gotta remember the real part of the game is you also gotta pay those car loans, the car notes, you know, until you get paid from the rentals as well. And anything could happen, you know what I'm saying? So if you at your last like leg and whatnot, I never recommend anyone overextend themselves. You know what I'm saying? So let's start with me helping you to just get certain things cleared up. Then we'll go from there and say, okay, well, what else we could do and what plays you gonna run?
Yeah,
you'll be good to go. And I'm gonna tap you into some of my other people that's gonna really be beneficial to you, especially my guy Notch Don't Fold and the options trading. There's some things definitely there right now. All right.
Okay. So just hit me when you get through, and then I'll put it. You know what I'm saying? I'll put the bread together.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. And what's your first name?
Jerry.
Jerry.
Jerry. Yeah.
Got you. Pleasure meeting you, brother. Looking forward to building with you, man. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, fam. Cool. All right, I'm gonna bring one more person on. There. I'm gonna bring one more person on because I got to take care of my kids right now. And we got one other person around. Okay, let's see. Let's bring this person on and see what's good. Let's see if they actually come on. They requesting.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, and you?
Oh, great. You got good energy. I like your smile and everything. That's what's up.
I'm glad. So I have 2 questions, might be 3.
Okay.
Well, first of all, thank you. Second of all, are you going to share that pledge loan sauce for RP?
Listen.
You have to request a video call or an amplifier call or something?
You know I love RP, and I always come and just drop a quick nugget here and there. But I also gotta respect my roundtable members and everything. They paid to get like the real sauce on stuff, so I be saving some things for them. You know what I mean?
Do I need to schedule a consultation, a one-on-one call?
All right. If you schedule a one-on-one, I'll give you the full pleasure.
Okay, so I'll text you and I'll ask you to invoice me, and then we can talk.
If you go to the link in my bio on IG, it'll say like book a call, and you can see my calendar and everything, and you'll be able to pay directly through there.
All right, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
The second thing, I'm just here trying to give you all my money. So I'm about to do. Listen, I'm all for passive streams of income. So I'm in the process of trying to get Walmart automation set up. And then you had mentioned sending cars your way. Are you still doing that?
Oh yeah, for sure. You got me in South Florida, my guy, my brother Van in Vegas, Maddie and Mitch in Atlanta.
Beez, I want you. So
appreciate you. I be fair to everybody, but yes, I take care of you.
All right.
We're very selective on the cars that we take.
I was just about to ask.
If you're looking for the best ones, Mercedes AMG GT. You could get anything from like the 2016 and up. Some loans only give you if it's a 5-year car, like for a used car that you're buying. So 2016 would be the oldest that you could get anyway. BMW i8s, Corvette C8s, the 2020 and the 2021 new Corvettes, Porsche 911s. Remember, all of these are, you know, used cars more than the brand new ones. The AMG GT, the Mercedes AMG GT, if you buy it brand new, it's 160,000, but if you buy a 2017, it's like 80,000. So that's why I say it's better for those. Same body style, everything. What else? Some G-Wagons you can still get under 100K, like the older body style. Those are the main ones. And if you want, this is the only exception we kind of make sometimes for certain Jeeps. Right, but it can't be like a regular Jeep. It gotta be like a hooked up Jeep type of thing. You know,
like a hooked up Wrangler or something.
Yeah, like a hooked up Wrangler, like the Rubicons. It doesn't even have to be the Rubicon, because if you get a Rubicon, it's gonna be, you know, starting at like 40, and then you're gonna hook it up. But if you get one of the lower trim of the Wrangler, it could be a little bit cheaper. Since you're gonna hook it up anyway, it'll still look good. So you got options like that.
Okay, all right, and then there's a contract and all of that.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. And then we do a 70-30 split. So you get 70, we get 30. We handle. You still are responsible for your costs,
maintenance, and everything like that.
Exactly. We track it. We put it on the spreadsheet. You'll be able to see it, and then you know what the balance looks like each month, and you know revenue versus expenses and such.
Okay. And then your cars stay pretty booked, right?
Yeah, they're always done.
Okay. Cool.
They're always out.
Cool. Awesome sauce. Okay, so I'll just schedule my consultation then.
Awesome. Okay. No
all
problem.
right, I appreciate you, Beez.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you too. Let's get it.
Bye-bye.
Looking forward to talking to you, all right?
All
Take
right.
care. All right. Let's see. All right, it's 8:32. Wait, hold on. How do I do this? There we go. So, there's like 10 other requests to come on. Let me see if I take one last. Wait. All right, good. It went away. Never mind. Okay. Bones Relay said, would I take a 2021 Honda Accord touring? Unfortunately not. I'm doing that because I know that the cars that do the best and that have you're always out and give the best daily rental rate compared to the car note. So, you know, I wouldn't want to take that and then it's not doing as good, and then, you know, you're like, damn, man, I thought it'd be better. What year should the car be again? Nothing older than a 2016. King Karma. Chris, Jeep has to have 6 wheels. Hey, I always see people put pictures on. Let me see if I can do this. I want to see if I go to favorites. I'm gonna see if I could. Oh, look, this is what King Karma Chris is talking about. If your Jeep look like that, then send it to me. That's in my fleet right there. So if you want something like that to go out, it's definitely gonna rent out. All right. There we go. King Karma Chris, you know what's up. Thanks to him. I didn't even know about this car until I saw him in it. I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, okay. Then I found out, then I found the source and, you know, went all in. All right. Porsche Panamera wrapped. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that for sure. I will. Another thing, we do prefer, certain colors do better in Miami. Anything drop top is always better. Bright colors that say, hey, look at me, is always better in South Florida. But I can definitely wrap it for you. We have mechanics on site, we have wrappers on site, everything. So we can wrap it for you and you're good to go. Niche, you know, that apocalypse. Here we go. All right. So yeah, infinite banking and business loans all balled up. What's the question about infinite banking and business loans? I'll save that for next week, if anything. All right. So, and Epic Brows and Beauty, like I said, 2016 and newer. because some banks won't give you a loan for a used car if it's older than 5 years anyway. So 2016 will be that limit. A Dodge Durango, bruh, you killing me, man. What about a Dodge Neon Wrap? Let's go, no problem. We need to get one going on out here. Yeah, for real. Chris and Niche, I'll set it up in the northeast side. All right, so the main discussion today was supposed to be about all that glitters is not gold. Unfortunately, I started answering questions instead, so I didn't really get to pound away my message that I wanted everybody to understand. My intention was to go over certain plays and then go over the cons of those plays. We did go over a Turo play, and I told you, people steal cars, you gotta have those trackers in the car. You gotta have multiple trackers in the car. One of the tricks that I do is we have multiple say we got 5 trackers in a car. Some people be like, oh, that's overkill. Yeah, but if you turn off 2 and keep the other 3 on, and then some people actually go and they have the scanner to see if there's any signal being broadcast, then they find where the tracker is, they try to pull them out, shut it off, whatever. And then once you see that happens because we get alerted of it, then we activate the other 2 and go get them, right? So there's a lot of bad things that happen. Stealing cars, the amount of damages that come in, the claims you got to deal with insurance, being able to cover the car notes for multiple cars if something goes wrong, right? The slingshots do. The slingshots do amazing right now, but we're about to hit rainy season, or we are in rainy season in Florida, so I don't know how the slingshots are going to continue to do. I tell everybody about the Uruses doing like $30K a month, but is that because everybody loves the Urus right now? I don't even like the Uruses, but they do great. Is it because it's just now? Well, what if that fad ends? I don't know. So there's things that you have to take into account. Niche, have I experienced that? Yes, we have. People trying to rip out trackers and stuff like that. I haven't gotten a full theft yet where it was completely stolen and stuff and we couldn't find it or nothing like that. But we got those trackers in there, right? So we learn what you got to do in order to make sure that you're good to go. 17 Maserati Ghibli. I can never say that thing right, but yeah. That one might do well. JT Black 87. That might do good, especially if we decide to like wrap it up and stuff and make it stand out more. They're not the best. Rashad J7. There's a reason why I don't mess with the kill switches anymore. I'll explain that another time, but that's why I have multiple trackers and now not always have the kill switch because it's dangerous. There's a couple of things that go wrong with it, and that's a whole nother discussion. But yeah, JT Black 87, the Maserati Ghibli, we could definitely do that. What are some good tracking apps? Chris, I'll tell you that direct. You don't have to worry about that. You got my number and everything already. The missus sending the personal Maserati Levante. Okay, you could potentially take that. I don't recommend that at the top of my list, but the Maseratis could do okay. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get a Urus. Her Lamborghini already has a relationship bang. Yeah? Yep. Never had one or never had a car that expensive. Jeep Track Hawk. Wait, what's the Hawk? I don't remember what the Hawk is. Bones Relay. Jeep Track Hawk. Alright. So, let me see if I have... I don't think I have it on here. I was trying to show y'all this other thing, but I don't know if I have it here. Stop sharing. There we go. Alright, people. Much love, everybody. Much love. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I hope everyone's going to have an even greater week, right? And I hope you're going to kill it. Set your goals. Set your plan for the week. Listen, we are about to hit July soon. And when July hits, we're more than halfway through the year, right? June is halfway. July, we're just crossing it. That means Christmas is around the corner. So let's get it. Trackhawk is like the Hellcat for Jeep. Oh, okay. I gotta take a look at that. Taiji 256 R8 or Huracan. Oh, that's another one. Anybody else asking me what cars, we will take some R8s also. And the R8s, since they're technically old and they're still the same body style and everything, the R8s still sell okay. We can wrap them and make it look even better. All right, people, much love. Thank you, Queen Bee. I do need to get some rest. It's been crazy. all of this traveling and whatnot. Lala talking about thank you, Queen Bee. Leslie Renee, you're welcome. I appreciate you. KDA Provider, hey, it was a pleasure seeing everybody. It was a great time at Bully Weekend. Last thing I gotta say before I get off. Bully Weekend. Oh my goodness. Bully Weekend is insane with my guy Umar from the Bureau of Bullies. We went over knowing the laws to use them in your favor. Somebody actually got up on stage and spoke about how he hasn't completed the process yet, but he's almost complete. He was able to talk to the dealership and cite specific laws that show that they were in certain violations, that if they didn't comply with giving the car basically for free, and he was getting a Rolls Royce basically for free, then he would then be able to sue to get twice the amount of that. And there's specific laws that he was able to cite, and learning those laws were insane. Listen, there's things, we were taught things differently, right? When we talk about bankruptcies, and most people are like, oh, that's public record. No, it's not. There is a law that states that they cannot disclose that information, but we just don't never know the law. We can't, if we don't cite the law. Hold on, I wrote something in my book. What did it say? It said, it's not about what the law says, it's about who speaks up. You see what I'm saying? Listen to that. It's not about what the law says, because the law says that, yeah, you're not supposed to be able to post about a bankruptcy. But if you don't speak up, if you don't cite the law and tell someone, it don't mean nothing. You see what I'm saying? If we don't know our rights, we open ourselves up to oppression. You feel me? And I'm quoting my guy Umar on that. So 100%. Another thing, a lot of people come to me in my credit repair agency and they're like, oh, can I remove this medical record? I'm like, hell yeah, you can remove this medical record. HIPAA alone is just one law that states that there should not be public information like that. That's just one. Okay? So I'm just do say, yeah, it's about how you articulate it. Right? If you know the law and you're able to speak up and say certain things, that's gonna put them in you know, they gonna be like flustered. They ain't gonna believe you. They gonna be like, whatever. Okay. I don't know if Frege is still on here. Beautifully Unorthodox. Frege told the whole story of what she was able to do with the laws and how they was like basically laughing at her at first. But once she went to the Attorney General and showed the proof of everything that she sent and told them, and that they were not in compliance with law 15 USC 1605 and 15 USC 6802, the Graham-Leach-Bliley Act. Once she was able to cite certain things like that, the Attorney General sent the car dealership like pressure to the point that the manager called her up and left a voice note and was scared as fuck. I just wanted to reach out and see how we can resolve this, and you know what I'm saying? After they was basically laughing at her before. If you know, you know. So make sure you know. Information is the new currency, y'all. Let's get it. Everybody have a great night. We'll talk some more. I'll see you all next Monday. Let's get it. Let's kill it this week. Peace.